Hi.
Morning.
Oh shit, that's me. Damn it! Already.
There's a bad echo in here somewhere.
That was a weird one. Yeah, okay. Hi. Hi, everybody.
Welcome to the professionally produced version of Coffee
stop
Time.
you. You know, it's 3 o'clock in the morning for me. I love
Indeed.
you so much. I wake up at 3. No, I didn't go to sleep.
Come on, no
I
porkies.
didn't go to sleep yet. I wanted to, don't get me wrong, but I was so nervous about not waking up in time and being fresh and alert and at my best for y'all, I couldn't fall asleep. So I'm still awake. Wishing I had fallen
Yep.
asleep for a while. But it is what it is. How's everybody doing today? How you doing, Simon?
I'm doing okay.
This is becoming a fucking thing, huh? I asked you a question and I started talking over you. I'm sorry.
I was about to say, Night Wolf is, I think, the same sort of boat as you. It's awake, almost.
I got coffee.
Yep. So all is well with the world.
Yeah, it's not my best cup. It's good, but not my best cup.
Right.
Because I rushed it.
Okay.
What the heck is going on with my arms?
Gregory Night's Skies says, what is this discrimination? I'm European in Africa. Not sure if I'm welcome.
You're absolutely most welcome.
Every week. Come on, we even allow the Australians in here.
We gotta think about. Well, see, all right. The reason it says European edition is because I made the thumbnail by myself. We haven't thought of a name for this yet. So if anybody has a suggestion, please do share. We'll give you credit for it. Oh, speaking of which, let me.
I was about to say, so please keep it to yourself, but there you go.
Well, you're just mean. Jeez.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pay no attention to the sack boy. All right, there's a scroll. But yeah, any suggestions would be very much appreciated.
In fact, we've got a couple of Aussies in here. Got Taipan as well as Dalek.
I know. Look at we got Lady Dragon's from Germany. So
yep.
Hi, Alan. He's Scottish. That was
yes.
that was bad. I'm sorry. That was my attempt at Scottish. Scottish. No, I can't. I won't. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so very, very sorry.
Shit. Yes, you should be. Go and sit in the naughty step.
Well, you know what trips me out, speaking of accents?
Yes?
Any Italian over there where you live, like the Italian, the Italian, I don't know, British accent, the British Italian accent is so weird to me. It hits my ear so oddly. Like people who are like absolutely Italian, 100% Italian, that grew up in England or Scotland or wherever. I've seen a couple, and it's definitely not a British accent. Definitely not that. But it's so not Italian either.
Right.
It's their own little thing.
So,
and I don't think if someone, one of them has like came up to me and started speaking Italian, I don't think I'd understand it as Italian right off the bat. Like without even saying anything, just started speaking Italian,
right.
I wouldn't recognize it. It's that odd.
So our version of Italian hits you badly in the air. Does that mean that we wave our arms around in the wrong way?
You're not funny. You're not funny. Mm-mm. Italian is this historied, rich
Yeah,
tapestry, and you
yeah,
boil it down to speaking with our hands.
yeah.
You're really insulting, sir. Kind of racist.
Yes, that was what I was aiming for. So perfect shot. Thank you.
Hey, Renee. Is that Renee
Yeah, Renee,
and me?
enemy. Yes.
Hey.
Hello.
You didn't say hi to everybody, so I don't know who's here. I
Um.
haven't been
Well,
introduced
there's
to
been this
people.
sort of buzzing voice in my ear all the time.
Hmm. Very funny.
Hmm,
You're
thank you. I thought so.
just do your job.
Apparently, I've just made a good comment, but according to Taipan, but I'm not entirely sure what it was. But thank you anyway.
Knowing him, he's starting trouble.
Hmm.
Hi.
Right. Well,
Good.
hello, Taipan and Dalek from the land down under.
Hi.
Jason, nice to see you here. Lady Dragon's Blood, good to see you. Glad you could make it.
Hello.
Nightwolf, Nightwolf, good to see you. And, Juggernaut Jared,
Hey.
nice to have you around. ATB Films,
Hi
good to see you.
there.
Hey.
Yeah.
Alan from Scotland. Um,
Alan.
I'm guessing not sunny
Dear.
Scotland, but
Dear heart.
we can hope. Mind you, if Scotland ever does get sunny, I suspect it is going to evaporate. Sort of,
Is it true that like it rains a lot over in like the British Isles?
there are places that are renowned for having a lot of rain. There's a sort of joke where there's only two types of weather in Manchester. It's either raining or it's about to rain.
Oh god. Yeah. Well, there's like London fog is a thing, right?
Hmm. I don't know whether that is still a thing. A lot of it used to be from smog from industry,
Oh, okay.
I think. So,
Wow.
yeah. Hi, Graham.
We had
Good to
sun
see you.
last year. It was a Tuesday. And yes, you would
Um,
start trouble. All right, go ahead.
Hi,
Sorry.
Cool Gamer. And hi, Gregory.
Hi. Hi.
Our cool princess. It's only 5 for her in the morning,
Aw, hey,
but it's
sweetie.
still early.
3 for me.
Hmm.
We're
Um,
hardcore, you and I.
and Cajunese. Yeah,
Hey, why
there's a
you
lot.
up?
I'd imagine it's to come and listen to us waffle, which is,
Sweet.
yeah, yeah. That's you should be sectioned for that,
Yeah,
Cajunese.
you should be sleeping.
Hmm.
Ow.
And I think I got you all.
If he
Hmm.
missed you,
Yeah.
tag him and I'll slap him with a fish.
And apparently, I think you referred to it, AMG, but Alan says they had sun last year. It was a Tuesday.
I
Yeah.
just read that.
Hmm.
We have started watching The Sopranos.
Yes.
I got our dear friend here, Simon, watching
Oh,
Sopranos.
you confused me for a minute. Who are you talking to about?
um, let me ask you a question about that.
She made me an offer.
Hmm. Wrong franchise, but is there anything that you've seen on the show that's I don't know? Um, I forgot the question I was going to ask you. Um,
Um,
that's I don't know, different than you thought it would be, or has caught your attention and made you think like what, or
there have been
upset you even?
things that I've watched that haven't conformed to my expectations, shall we say?
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
I would be hard pressed to actually name one or
Oh,
explain why. Wait, well, if we kick off with The Sopranos, it's not entirely what I sort of expected it to be. I knew it was mob stroke mafia or stroke organized crime related.
Mhm.
I mean, I hadn't really thought about it a great deal.
Mhm.
So I don't know why it sort of vaguely caught me in the hop that it was set in the era that it was. Um,
Today,
it,
pretty much.
yeah,
The early 2000s.
yeah, it's obviously era, sort of 20, 25 years ago.
Mm.
I sort of vaguely surprised that they walk around in casual clothes, not in suits all the time.
Oh god.
I
Really? Why? Why?
Because you can always tell a
No.
mafiosi by the fact he's wearing a suit. Um,
Yeah, and it's pinstripe every time.
Absolutely, and the violin case. Um,
Mm.
I vaguely surprised by I don't know why, but there you go. That's why I'm surprised. Um, the age of a lot of the characters.
What do you mean?
Well, the majority of them seem to be almost sort of 1 foot in the grave. Uh,
No.
there's very the main
Who are you
characters.
talking about?
Well,
Junior. Uncle Junior. And his mother. That's it.
No, they are all within their 40s plus. I mean,
Did you think they would all be 20?
I thought there would be more foot
Uh,
soldiers around. Just I mean,
it's not
I
well, they're
know.
not important characters, the foot soldiers.
Yeah,
Christopher is like the only important foot
yes,
soldier. Because they're not interesting, the foot soldiers.
yeah. Well, they are as interesting as the script makes them.
Yeah. But
Um,
in
so
reality they're not.
yeah, so
Most of them don't
mm,
think for themselves. They do as they're
yeah,
told.
yeah.
Like you should.
Um, I hate saying it Taipan, but it's pedantic, not pedantic. Um, if I get too pedantic, stick a horse's head in my bed. That you mean stick a horse's head under AMG's bed?
Again, wrong franchise, but yes, I get it.
So it's
I
not the
don't know.
mafia that do that.
Yeah, it is. But that's Godfather, not
Mm,
Sopranos. We were talking about the Sopranos.
yes.
And I would probably send you put some fish in a newspaper on your front doorstep.
Uh-huh.
You hate fish, so
Yes.
it's even double.
Indeed. Hmm.
Luca Brazzi sleeps with
Mhm.
the fish. I thought that was funny. See, to me, and I don't know, maybe because of where we're coming from, watching the show. For me, it's a story about a family, and really just a family, because even the ones that aren't blood related are just
Hmm.
extended family to me. And the the parts that deal with what they do for a living are like, if you notice, I laugh a lot during it because to me it's kind of funny because they do make it comical.
Yeah.
Um, so
I,
that is just the comedy aspect of it. Like,
yeah.
for me, it's much more about the family and the people themselves.
Yeah. I mean, I think that might be also one of the other things that sort of surprised me because as I say, I hadn't actually thought about it. As you
Mhm.
say, it's primarily a
Family.
extended family-based thing that just happens to have mafia bits
Yeah, that's what
with
it
it.
is, and that's
Yeah.
what it is.
Hmm. Um, Totally
Hey,
randomly,
Cap.
our captain, and I think I didn't. I think I forgot to say hello to Terry as well. Um,
Hi, Terry.
Apparently, we're being asked, do we both like prunes?
Prunes?
Yes.
I
I
think
have
I've
no.
had them.
I have no objection to them, but I wouldn't go
I think I
scampering off
had
and
them when I was a
having them.
kid once. I don't remember. Why? That's an interesting question.
Yeah, I say sort of came out of their field a little bit.
Yeah, it did.
And also a bit earlier, Neuro Station's Juggernauts. They finished their charity live stream last night, and
Oh.
they reached their first goal of $100. So
Awesome. What charity is it?
well done. Um,
Is it the
oh,
Mission 22?
I, I didn't know. I should know. I can't remember. But the donation link will be live for the rest of the year. So
Awesome. Is it? I think it's Mission 22, right? Great, great organization. But yeah,
oh,
yeah,
the Prevent Soldier Suicide. Yeah,
yeah. So,
yeah,
well, that's also what Mission 22 does. So,
yeah. So if not that one certainly in that ballpark. So
yeah, great,
very very worthy,
awesome.
of course.
Yeah, I highly recommend everybody going over to their channel and helping.
Finding the link and yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, um, I don't know, I've been very nostalgic. Like, okay, here's the thing though. When we watched Wentworth, right?
yes,
I was like, okay, we gotta watch another one. Gotta watch another one. Gotta watch you right? Like every day, I wanted to watch Wentworth until we finished it.
yes,
It's so different to me than this because I could go a day or two without watching more Sopranos because to me, Wentworth propelled you forward. You had to see the next thing that happened. What happens next? Where with Sopranos for me, it's sort of like going and visiting my family for a few hours. I could go a day or two before seeing them again.
yeah,
And maybe because uh, I feel a sense of loss when I watch the show. My parents, my family, period, and I can't even enjoy James Gandolfini anymore because he's gone too now.
that yeah. I mean, if it invokes that in you, it's gonna make it bittersweet.
Yeah, it is. It is very. Um, it's just yeah. I enjoy the hell out of watching it, like the intro where he's driving, 'cause that's home to me, really.
Yes,
I know all those neighborhoods.
yeah,
Uh, what caught me off guard today was the intro was the World Trade Centers in it because it was filmed before 9/11,
yeah,
and you were there. You knew that. Um,
yes,
and that really caught me off guard. I never fucking noticed that until today. Because those buildings were always part of my world.
yeah,
So the lack of them has been it's like when silence is deafening, it's them not being there has been huge. Like
yeah,
there's a hole in the sky. Um so seeing them again, I felt right back to okay, everything's okay. Everything's fine. The world's a good place. Is that
yeah.
weird?
No, I suspect that would be the feeling that a lot of people who grew up with those basically on their horizon, because I presume you could see them from anywhere in the city.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
depending. Yeah.
well, yeah, I mean, obviously, if you look in the wrong way, you won't see them.
Well,
But
no, it's like it depends on like if you're on ground or something. But
right,
yeah. Thank you,
yeah,
Jason. Yeah, what Jason said is true. But yeah, but go ahead.
um, yeah, yeah. So yeah, anybody who grew up with them, I suspect anybody who was alive when at around about the age of 20 to 25 when they were there probably notices it more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's not just that. It's just that that day, uh, my mom screamed. I looked up, and it's like the moment I saw the first one hit. Um, my mind shut off, and you're like, "Oh, they're filming a movie." I really thought that, and
Um,
then I saw the second plane, and it started banking left. I said, "Oh shit!" I knew exactly what was about to happen, and all of a sudden, I was like, "You know what? Everything's changing right now."
right.
I knew the world as I knew it was gone. You know, and then when they came down, shit. You know, up until that moment, I'm like, okay, they can fix this. They can fix this. They can fix this. You know, I'm thinking damage control,
Yeah,
which is a comic book. They can fix anything.
yeah,
I just, yeah. So seeing them today really hit me.
yeah.
I've been thinking
Um,
about it ever since.
I mean, I don't know why, but it is the one thing where I can actually remember where I was when I heard about
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
where were you?
I just got back into my hotel room and up in Durham, sat down and entered the bed. So I'd been out to the local shops, turned the TV on for I don't know particularly why, and um, I think it was a live news broadcast. One tower had already been hit, and I was watching it and thinking, "This is strange. Is this a
Yeah,
film?" And
yeah,
I was waiting for Bruce Willis or Arnie to
yeah. It just didn't seem
come into
real.
view to say this is a film. Don't worry.
Yeah,
And
it
yeah,
did
it's
not seem real.
yeah. And I
I
say
honestly, yeah.
that's the only event I can recall remembering where
It
I
was
actually
huge.
was.
Well, because it's huge. It's our Normandy and our Hiroshima, like that big moment.
Yeah.
And yeah, the world changed
Mm,
like
mm,
completely.
yeah.
Seeing them in the intro, they look like I don't know. They look like I don't know. They just look right. They make me feel safe and okay
Um,
and happy.
yeah. I suppose one thing from this side of the pond is I'm not particularly au fait with any city landscapes, so I wouldn't notice them there or not.
What's going on with ours too?
She's learning a new song for an audition of a band that she wants to be in, "Hold in the Sky" by Black Sabbath.
Oh, good luck with that.
Hmm. And Dalek is going to be making prunes, which is I think is why she asked.
Ooh, that's. I always want to learn how to can and stuff like that. Although, why do they call it canning when you use a jar?
Because they go in cans as well.
Uh, what can?
Well, tin cans.
I don't know how to like how you close a can.
You get a canning machine.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Like this woman. I saw a short the other day, and it's just this woman like tapping the top of a bunch of her jars, and they all sound right except for the last one, obviously. And she's like, "This taco meat and this taco meat were the same." She pulled it out of her pantry. She puts taco meat in her pantry and keeps it for I don't even know how long. She had like 30 cans of taco meat, prepared taco meat. First of all, why? Why? I'm saying, lady, why? Why are you putting a day aside to make copious amounts of taco? How many people in your family? And why don't you want fresh fucking taco meat? Like, preserves is one thing, but taco meat? Why?
What exactly is taco meat? I don't think I've ever seen a wild taco
You know what
frolicking
I'm
over the
saying?
hills.
She's prepared seasoned beef
Right.
and put it in jars, mason jars.
Yeah. Okay.
And
So
I'm like, what?
without the full context, it's difficult to tell.
Either
But
if she doesn't have, like, 14 kids, there's no reason. It takes 3 minutes to sauté some meat and put the seasonings it j it j no, 'cause there's nothing like fresh food, you know what I'm saying? There's no reason it's not a depression, things aren't scarce, you know what I'm saying?
it could just be economy of scale. It's almost as easy to prepare that much as it is
She could be one
to
of those
prepare a
prepper
little bit.
people too.
Yeah. I mean, if you buy enough meat, you yeah, prepare a lot. I
Come
mean,
on!
as opposed to going down the shops, buying a little bit of meat, making that into taco meat.
I'm
Um,
sorry,
then
but what
then
you're going to save is pennies on the dollar, and unless you're, like, I don't know, harvesting your own frigging cows, no. 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 Nay, I say, nay.
that's horses, not cows.
Nay,
Cows go moo.
nay, sir. It just doesn't make sense to me. It just
The true Italian is coming out in AMG. That
it just
missing
doesn't make
13% is
sense.
finding its way home.
Just stop. It's like, I get it. If you wanna make like Carr made Big CD, that bothered me tonight.
What? Sorry?
The episode where Tony and Meadow go away to colleges,
Oh,
Carm
yeah.
has the priest over. He wants Big ziti. She has some in the freezer. Now I get it if she made a whole extra pan when she was making it so they could have it next week or something. She put it in the freezer. But no, if you listen to the dialogue, it's leftover. Nobody puts leftovers in the freezer. Nobody.
Sorry, it's I didn't mean to ask at the time. What exactly was it?
Big ziti.
I've got no idea what that is.
It's penne pasta, ziti pasta
Okay.
with mozzarella, some mostly ricotta, uh, the sauce obviously, all kind of mixed in and baked. Instead of just boiling it and put the stuff in it and eating it, you put it all together. You put it in a pan and you bake it in the oven, and it
Okay.
makes it a little bit more like I don't know, a casserole or something. I don't know.
Okay,
It's good. It's
so
good. It's really good.
if you were gonna have it as leftovers, you pull it out of the fridge, you'd reheat it?
Yeah,
Okay. And
it's
they
like
obviously they skipped that step, didn't they?
No,
Um,
apparently she made it, served it. They had a bunch of
no, no, no,
leftovers,
no,
and
no,
she
no, no.
froze it.
In the TV series, they skipped the step where she reheated it to feed it to the priest.
No, no, they didn't. You saw them eat it.
Yeah, I saw them eat it, but I didn't see her. I don't recall seeing her reheat it.
No,
It's
no.
I've got something in the fridge. Then they were eating it.
Yeah, no, we didn't see them actually heat it up.
Yeah,
It just doesn't
I
make
think
sense to me
I think a lot
why
of
you would
people.
do that. I could see you making it ahead of time for a bunch, like, but no, why would you freeze?
Well,
No.
Sally says Ziti, my son loves it,
Oh, oh
and she
yeah.
would freeze some when I made a bunch.
Yeah, but
And
you
Dalek
don't
says
make it, eat it,
I
and then freeze it.
I do put my leftovers in the freezer.
Hmm? Really? Okay. Like, maybe because the leftovers never lasted that long in my family to freeze
Well,
them.
now we're getting to it.
I'd be like, if my mom wanted to put her leftover lasagna or ziti in the freezer, I'd be like, what are you doing? You trying to hide it? I don't get it. You know?
Hmm.
It's holding out.
Yes, I I must admit my mum generally cooked enough for the meal, and
That's
there
it.
generally speaking wasn't any leftovers because yeah, she
Well,
knew how much to cook.
it's not that we don't know
Um,
how much to cook. It's just if you're
mm,
making a lasagna, say it's labor intensive.
yes,
So why not make an extra?
which was my point about these taco meats. If you're doing it, at least
No,
get things
taco
that
meat
work.
takes 3 minutes and no labor. lasagna, you gotta make the meatballs, you gotta, and the sauce. Then you gotta then construct the lasagna. So there's prep for that. You gotta cut the mozzarella, and it's just it's, there's labor involved. Crush up the meatballs.
Uh-huh.
You gotta there's work. Taco meat, you put the meat in the pan, you brown it, add the seasoning, simmer, boom. Dinner,
Do you know?
you know? Yeah. It takes two
Okay.
steps. You put the meat in the pan for tacos, right? You brown it, you put the seasoning on, you cook it a little bit, and then you call everybody to dinner. It's that simple. The prep involved in that is, cutting up the veg you put in the taco and the cheese.
Okay. Yeah.
Have you never had a taco?
No.
Oh my god. Are you shitting me?
I don't know. I have been to a Mexican styled restaurant, and I know I've had something to eat in there, but I wouldn't
Did you
had
pick
not.
it up with your hands and eat it?
I generally do. Yes.
Was it taco shaped?
I don't know what shape is a taco.
Oh my god, don't tell me that. Don't play dumb.
I'm not playing dumb.
You know what a taco looks like. You have a Taco Bell in town.
Yeah, that
All right,
doesn't mean
here's
I
your
know what
homework
a taco.
assignment. Go to Taco Bell, ask for a crunchy taco supreme,
Okay.
and eat it. Done and done. That's what I order when I go there.
Right.
Mexican pizza once in a while.
Right. Okay.
I've
Note
been
7.
asking every time we go there though, because
Sleep well.
Brandy loves Taco Bell, and we sometimes stop for breakfast. But she never eats the breakfast. She eats lunch. Anyways, every freaking time. Do you guys know when you get nacho fries back? Nobody fucking knows.
That reminds me. If I remember, I'll see if I can stop off at Taco Bell on my way home and get some nacho fries.
I hate you.
Hi, Pat. Good
And
morning.
if you can't, what are you gonna get? Crunchy Taco Supreme.
I'll think
Now,
about it.
on that, you're gonna have ground beef. You're gonna have lettuce. Although I don't know what it's
Hmm.
gonna look like over there, because your lettuce is weird. Oh, ask for no tomatoes because I know you don't eat tomatoes. So crunchy taco supreme, no tomato.
Okay, thank you.
See, I think of you.
Does it have
I think
salsa?
no, it's sour cream.
Okay.
If you had it with no alterations, you'd have well, obviously the taco shell, the seasoned beef, lettuce, tomato, cheese, the grated cheese, shredded cheese, and sour cream.
Hmm.
A regular taco's got, I think, lettuce and cheese with the beef. So the supreme has the tomato and the sour cream. So I guess you could ask for a regular taco with sour cream. It's cheaper, probably.
I'll consider it.
Okay.
And Captain Cactus as a perfectly reasonable option. Or
Okay.
go to a cafe and get a nice slice of cake and a coffee.
No, he's never had a taco. He doesn't think. That's just weird.
I
And he does that every day almost. Actually,
what?
this guy, when he's
Yes,
going to get
every
coffee, stops and gets coffee.
yeah, every single day I don't have a taco. There you go.
No, but you go when you go to get coffee, you stop on your way to get coffee.
Yes,
And yeah,
and I'm sure you can appreciate that.
I do. It's just, if you didn't walk, you don't have to. You could just go to the place you go on.
Yeah, but why would I drive?
I don't want to get into this conversation with you.
Um, I'm not sure from where Gregory hails, but you folks ever eaten Pat Vlies and Chakalaka? And he agrees with me. What is a taco?
Oh my
And
god.
I think from what you said earlier, is it South Africa you're in, Gregory?
I've heard of Chakalaka actually.
I've
I don't know what it is, but I've heard of it.
Hi, Dr. Smith.
I think a Defe? I know. I had a couple friends from South Africa. We had. Can you read that?
Oh,
Somebody gave a member.
yeah, sorry, I've just noticed. Thank you, Anthony. ATB Films gifted 5 memberships.
Hey,
Uh,
Anthony.
and Nightwolf, Ravinsky, Dave Malik, Water Duelist, and Neil Hatch.
Hi, Ravinsky. Hi, Water Duelist.
Hi, Mark. Mark Baguette is here.
Mark, honey, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Yeah, AMG mentioned something
Just before we
to me a bit
started.
earlier. Yeah,
Yeah,
so yeah, my
I had no
sympathies with
clue.
Mark.
Um, Moment of silence for Mark's dad.
Mhm.
If you need anything, hon, and thank you for that. DM me. I know. I know how hard it is.
Captain Cactus says he's had tacos and he'd rather have coffee and the cake.
Okay, well, good for you.
And of course,
P Barnes.
Graham,
Hi.
yeah, Graham says get taco shells and make your own. Not that hard and isn't
Oh
easy,
yeah, it's
but
not.
we have a taco Bob here, so
Yeah, well, there's a Bob for everything. So,
indeed, yes.
hey P Barnes, been a while. How you doing?
Does that include a Bob that goes in the tacos?
Ah, stop that!
Oh,
You stop that! You don't eat Bob's.
this is
Oh,
true. And
cannibal.
being mildly mocked, we buy from Gregory. Yeah, you folks buy coffee at a coffee shop? Uh,
I don't.
yes. Well,
I
no,
make my own.
we rent coffee at a coffee shop.
I'm not rich like Simon. I make my own.
Mhm. I
Simon's
assume
too
it's
posh to make his own.
I'm also sufficiently without coffee to make my own, but there you go. I assume this is
Since old me. It's not
in
good.
reference to the chakalaka. It's a spicy vegetable mix similar to South Savannah, and Vlies is meat of some sort. Pap is a stiff porridge that you hands.
Oh, I love porridge and oatmeal and stuff like
Hmm.
that. Sounds lovely.
And apparently they have bobble cows for being in tacos,
Oh, okay, there you go.
so that's not so bad.
I don't think I've ever had South African food. No.
Um, Nothing.
I'd love to try it.
I don't think
I,
I've had anything that's uniquely South African. Yeah.
I've had just about everything else I can think of. Um, yeah, but man, I'm trying to think of because where I grew up, I was really blessed to grow up in a very diverse neighborhood. Um, and I'm trying to think of anybody who would have. No, I've had Haitian food. I've had obviously Italian, Polish, like everything you could think of, including um, what would you consider a radical? Hollish?
Dutch.
I don't know.
Dutch.
Hollish. Netherlandish? I don't know. German. I had a lot of German food. My aunt married into a family uh,
And there's
who.
some cakes that somebody is, I think, possibly currently looking at the moment.
Ah.
And I have to say, of those, the carrot cake, I would
No,
quite like, and I know you.
but
I know carrots are the vegetables that lie, but to be honest, if it's anything like the one I had at one of my little coffee shops recently, that mint chocolate cake, that would be the one I'd go for.
you can read the names of them.
Yes,
Tell me what they are, please.
the top one, chocolate and courgette cake,
Ooh, okay, interesting.
lemon and white chocolate cheesecake, carrot cake,
Interesting.
bramble jam Victoria sponge, mint chocolate
Mm.
cake, and apricot flapjack.
Wow, odd and interesting. I would try the mint chocolate
Mm.
or Victoria Sponge. Yeah,
I'm not a great fan of Victoria Sponge, I have to say. Um,
I'm in the mood for pie though. Hey Pat.
some pies can be very good, yes.
I make a mean lemon meringue pie.
Oh, I like
Um,
lemon meringue pie.
yeah, I make a mean one from scratch,
Hmm.
like lemons.
Right.
Um, I
Does that
make a
what do you make the
great
base from?
apple. What?
What do you make the base from?
Sugar, lemon. Like I actually make it from scratch. I don't use
No,
mixes
no,
or
no, no,
anything.
no. The
The
base that goes
dough,
on. Yeah.
flour. Like what do you mean? It's a dough. It's like a regular
Okay.
dough.
I think
You blind bake it.
my mum used crushed up biscuits, I believe, for that.
Oh, yeah. I've seen British recipes do that. I
Mm,
made a dough. I make a dough for it, and I just love the custard I make for it, or whatever you want to call it. What's in the lemon meringue, the
right.
lemon part.
Yeah.
I love it because I there's something good about fresh lemon. It makes all the difference. You know.
Hmm. Um,
I never use that bottled stuff.
apparently, we're being asked to stop by Taipan. You're making him hungry.
I'm hungry too.
Hmm.
I
And
make
yes,
a
Captain
pretty
Cactus.
chocolate
m- My
pie
mum
too.
used digestive biscuits for the base.
Yeah, I've never had it like that. I make I make a great apple pie, but I also make a cross between an apple pie and an apple crumble. Like it's got a pie crust on the bottom, and on the top it's got the crumble.
Right. That sounds
Yeah,
quite good.
it's very good. It's
Um,
very good.
apparently, if you want to be South African, make a kota or put mango on pizza.
No, 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 no. Fruit doesn't go on pizza, people.
Be fair,
What?
at least mango isn't pineapple.
It's still a fruit. Fruit does not go on pizza. Fruit does not
Um,
go on. Shut up
uh,
with the tomato. I know where you're going.
you do.
I know where you're going.
Uh, yes, I was going to go there.
See? I know him too well, people.
But can you deny it?
It's both. Right. See, Pat agrees, and that's why he's very smart.
Hmm.
It
And
should be Mark.
Mark,
See,
yeah,
Mark knows. Mark understands. You stop right there, Jason. You knew where to stop. You know how far is too far.
yep.
But what's your favorite pizza, guys?
Oh, difficult. Hi, Snark.
Snarky. What's your favorite
He's just
pizza, Snark?
he's just popping in for a quick coffee.
Mm, I got mine.
I
I got a new coffee
uh,
mug, guys. Oh shit, I didn't tell them. I've got the Admiral's uh
mug
mug.
cup
Yeah.
thing.
So, as you know, I had to get a new keyboard because I spilt my coffee on my keyboard. Well, one of y'all wise asses, is he still here?
I think so.
Let me get the picture. Oh.
Hmm.
One of
Um,
y'all wise asses decided, oh, let's fix that, and got me a pretty spill-proof mug. Came me today.
well, maybe spill proof in normal use.
Ha 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 ha. Here it is. Big old base, small top. That top is very hard to get off, by the way, to open to drink out of. But yep, there it is on my desk. It took me way too long to open, by the
It
way.
did. I can
It
I can testify to that.
mm,
Sadly, despite all evidence to the contrary, opening it did not actually require an awful lot of swearing.
thank you, Cajunese.
Mhm.
That's who sent it
Yeah.
to me.
Um, and harking back a little bit, Bob or Graham says, "Isn't olive a fruit?"
I don't put olives on pizza either, so it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
good.
Well,
I hate
sometimes I
those.
do.
Yeah.
Black olives, Kalamata. I don't know. Is it? Yeah, I don't know. It's
I
a thing,
suppose.
okay?
Yeah.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about sweet stuff, sweet fruits,
Right.
mango, pineapple. These don't belong on a pizza. Now, if you're making a strictly dessert pizza, I will give it to you. Put chocolate on it. I don't care. Cinnamon. I don't care. But a
Dessert pizza.
pizza,
Yeah.
yeah. There's different kinds of pizza. You can have like a breakfast pizza that's not Italian at all. It's just in the shape of one.
Yep.
Prawns, ooh.
Uh,
Shrimp
horrible.
to you and me.
Hi, Bellywood.
Hello.
Um,
Stop it. We've been there.
Captain Cactus says, as regards his favourite pizza, chicken, various varieties, or a cheese and tomato pizza.
Yeah, a plain cheese pizza is beautiful. You know?
Mm,
It sings. Now, by that, do you mean like a margarita pizza or just a regular plain pie?
um, plain, I think he's meaning.
I
Um,
like a margarita's fine because I love basil. Um,
Basil.
shut up. Um, I have one I haven't had in a long time and I miss is a meatball pie. Slice up some meatballs on a pizza. It's so good. So very, very
Taipan goes for a bacon and egg pizza.
good. Oh, breakfast. Yes, I love a good breakfast pizza.
Pat
But I will put bacon on my pizza. I like bacon, onions, and red peppers on my pizza.
Pat goes for a double pepperoni with mushrooms.
Nice. Nice.
Snark, AMG's eyes are doing so well, so caps make it easier for us to read the comments.
Yeah, caps are welcome here, hon.
Yeah.
Now,
Um,
important
and
question, guys.
UK Turkish delight has been mentioned a couple of times.
What's
Um,
that?
it's it looks like the original actual Turkish delight, but it actually isn't. It's quite nice.
All right, here's an important question now. Extra cheese or no?
What on Turkish delight or pizza?
No, on the pizza. Extra cheese or no?
I would say no.
I used to like. I remember as a kid, I would be like extra extra cheese on everything. I loved mozzarella as a kid,
If
and I would ask for
I
extra extra cheese on
if I have
everything.
if I have extra, it's generally extra pepperoni.
Mm, okay.
Um,
Yeah,
Snark
smart.
would
Yeah.
absolutely agree with that.
As now that I'm older, it's disagrees with me sometimes, but it's a great thing because like I can't stand the the cheese that they use. in like a lot of places now with this part skim, low moisture shit. Give me whole milk, full on mozzarella. It's ooey gooey. It's a stretchy thing. It's beautiful. This low moisture shit. Ugh, no.
Mm.
It does. It doesn't stretch like the good stuff, you know.
Oh dear.
Mark likes
Graham
it.
goes for extra cheese, extra sausage, extra onion.
Woo, boy, that's a fucking pizzagram. Nice, nice.
Yes, and extra heart attack.
Uh, like, do you guys like I don't know what you call it in your area. Everybody calls it different. Hoagie, sub, wedge, hero. What kind of heroes you like? Like I grew up on a meatball parmesan. We called them wedges. Hero, sub, whatever you want to call them. We called them wedges where I grew up. The New York, Connecticut, New Jersey area. Uh, sub or wedges. So yeah, or if not that, sausage and peppers. But if you like sausage and peppers, do you like it with sauce or without? I never like gravy on my sausage and peppers. I like it just sausage and peppers and onions. Some people make it with the gravy though. How do you guys like it?
Um, if I was having it in effectively a bread product in a roll or anything like that, I would want minimal gravy.
Ah, okay.
I'd want some,
Mm.
but minimal because I don't want the roll or
It
bread
was.
product
It
to
won't
go
be
soggy.
dry.
And yeah,
Yeah, but even without, it won't be dry because the sausage and the peppers and the onions are
yeah,
juicy. You know, so you don't
and,
need any sauce really.
and also gravy is quite nice. So,
It is. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
trouble is, we
Wait a minute. What
we
gravy are you
use
talking about?
well gravy
Are you thinking what color is your gravy?
brown.
No. No. Okay. Sauce then, okay? Tomato sauce.
No,
That's what I'm talking about.
oh god, no.
There's no brown gravy involved in a sausage and pepper wedge.
Well, there should be.
No, there shouldn't. What the fuck would you? What kind of it? What kind of gravy? It's beef on a
Why
sausage wedge.
why tomato
But I don't like any gravy
at all?
on a sausage and pepper. No.
Right.
Meatball marinara. You don't like any cheese on yours? I thought you liked cheese, Graham. Yeah, I don't know. Dalek, he went with brown gravy on an Italian sandwich. Like I
You
don't know,
don't need
he went psychotic.
you don't need to say brown gravy. Just say gravy.
Gravy is red where I'm from.
Okay, take care, Anthony.
Bye, Anthony. Thanks for coming.
The only differences in gravy is whether it's based on beef or chicken or
No,
something like that. But
there's a
yeah,
whole fucking race of people who think of gravy as red.
and they're wrong.
No, we gave you the world. We gave you culture. Don't you dare.
Yeah, and we got antibiotics for that.
Ha 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 ha. No. Read the thing. Who did that?
Read the
Anthony?
thing what? Oh,
More.
okay. Anthony has gifted 5 memberships.
Again.
Again, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Gregory, Anisito, Tiger
Hey.
Lily, Irish Stew,
Hey.
and Leyland Squirrels.
Hey guys, welcome. How you doing? Actually, they don't have to necessarily be here apparently, because that night that Robert won one, he wasn't here,
Okay,
so they're not necessarily here.
that's really weird.
Isn't that though?
I have seen people who aren't in the participants list get them, and I just assumed that because
They're not
if you
talking.
don't if you
Yeah,
don't talk, you don't
but
join
no.
the participants list or you drop out after a while. But
Mhm. They not necessarily
yeah,
here.
so how the hell they do that, I don't know. Yes, Irish stew, I would tend to agree with that. Roast beef, gravy, and spuds would look odd if the gravy was red.
Yeah. Look, you can't have different kinds of gravy? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
I'm not
beef,
saying gravy can't be brown, but gravy in this
beef
sense is
gravy,
red.
chicken-based gravy. Yeah,
Tomato gravy.
isn't a thing. That's
Look,
tomato sauce or ketchup.
no, no, no. Sorry
Yes,
about it, but you didn't invent it. You can't name it. Uh, no, Captain. When you growing up Italian, gravy was red. I didn't start calling it sauce until I'm in high school and realized, because growing up, everybody I knew was Italian. Well, except for the neighborhood kids, and they knew.
confirmation bias. What can I say?
So when I got to the outside world, and I remember somebody was over my house and we were having spaghetti. I was like, "Do you like a lot of gravy on yours?" And they looked at me like, "What?" I was like, "Do you like a lot of gravy on your spaghetti?" They're like, "Why are you putting gravy on spaghetti?" I'm like, "What do you mean? You want butter or something?" And like we had this who's on first conversation until I realized what they meant.
Yeah,
And then I'm like, "No, it's red. It's tomato." So that's when I realized that people called it sauce.
I say tomato, you say gravy.
Whatever.
Taipan says, well, Italians put so much red wine in it, it turned red.
It was red to begin with. Tomatoes are red. What are you talking about? I'm confused now. Let's just go on to something else. What's your favorite cookie? I don't know. Fuck.
Generally speaking, my favourite cookie is the one I've currently got in my mouth.
Yeah.
So, favourite with me, favourite things tend to be the one I have at the time because it's really difficult to say, oh yes, my favourite thing is that.
Oh,
It's
that reminds me.
not
I
easy
need to
to do.
order some peppers because I want to make peppers and eggs. Do you like peppers and eggs? Do you like peppers and eggs? Does anybody have you ever had peppers and eggs?
I like peppers, but not eggs.
Together, they make an amazing thing happen in your mouth.
Mm,
It's so good together. You take
yeah,
some. I like using a red, a yellow, and an orange pepper.
right.
Right? You cut them up. I like slicing them thin
These are
strips.
these are bell peppers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then some onion. You start caramelizing that. I like my stuff dark because the darker you cook it, the sweeter, the more sugars come out of the
Hmm.
onions and the peppers. Then when it's to the color you want, add some scrambled up eggs. Just put some eggs in a bowl, whisk them, then put them in. Oh my god, when you're done cooking those eggs, it's the most amazing thing you've ever had. Put it on a roll or some bread for lunch, or just eat it right then and there. Amazing. Amazing. It's beautiful.
Okay. I think we have a slight difference of opinion on that, but I can appreciate that. And take care, Captain.
Bye,
That
Captain. Where you going? For a
he's had to
walk?
go because the cafe Wi-Fi is failing on him.
Oh, he's leaving. Where is
Yeah,
he?
he's out at the cafe.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Mark agrees with you about peppers and eggs.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful.
For favourites, Dalek says that her favourite biscuits are Tim Tams.
I just did a Tim Tam Slam the other day. It's messy. Yeah.
Uh,
That's
Jason's
good.
favorite cookies are the ones his daughter makes.
Yeah, that's homemade is best.
Yeah. Lady Dragonblood, yes, I love onion gravy. You can never have too much onion or garlic.
In anything, really.
Mm. Um, I don't know. I mean, I started calling them capsicums from
What?
ages ago, Taipan. But then um, I think I was told that bell pepper is the a better or proper term for them, so I don't know.
Yeah, bell pepper.
Nightwolf's favorite cookie, Oreo shortbread with lemon.
Oh yeah, nice. Anything with lemon. I love lemon so
Yes, I assume
much.
that lemon. I assume that limoncello cake has all gone by now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, thought so.
It never stood a chance.
Well, not with brandy about, no.
No. Brandy and I can do some damage,
Hmm.
especially Brandy. When she likes something, yeah, she likes it. We're both like that.
Um. Okay, just to go slightly weird. Bollywood says, right, cranking discussion up a notch. Kuala Lumpur, 2009, spicy frog porridge, 10 out of 10.
Ooh, what's the most exotic thing you ever eaten? That sounds exotic.
Swordfish steak. This is the first thing that springs to mind, but I've probably had stranger. Bye, Snark.
There was a time that I thought mahi mahi was dolphin. It broke my heart that people ate it. But my dad tried blackened mahi mahi. It was very good. You ever had blackened anything?
Blackened toast.
No, blackening spice on something. It's very spicy. But it's not just spicy. It gives this almost charred. I can't describe it. It's been a very long time since I had anything blackened, but ca- I think it's a Caribbean spice. I don't know
Okay,
why I want to say that. But yeah, you can blacken red meat. You can blacken fish.
right.
You wouldn't have blackened fish, but you might have a blackened steak, say.
Hmm.
And it's got this umami flavor. I love anything umami. I really do. It's my favorite of the flavoring. It's like this. There's no word for it really, like other than umami.
Right.
I like sweet. I like savory, but umami is the queen to me.
And what did we do 10 years ago before we knew that umami existed?
Called it smoky, I guess. I
Mm.
don't
Um, Irish Jew says that their mother's such a bad cook, she could blacken a cup of water.
know. Oh yeah, yeah.
Um,
Is there a comfort food you guys go to every time? Like sometimes, like there's just you need a hug in a plate, right? And there's something everybody goes to. For me, um, English muffin pizzas, because my grandmother and my mom used to make them for me after school. You know, stuff like that.
mhm.
Grilled cheese for a lot of people, right?
Some very um,
What do you call it?
what
Grilled cheese. What do you call it? Cheese
depends how it's
toasty.
done, but either a grilled cheese sandwich or possibly a Welsh rarebit.
No, like don't you call it like cheese toasty or something? Toasted cheese.
Yeah,
Yeah,
toasted cheese sandwich.
yeah, but no, you call it. The Brits call it a grilled cheese something different. What do you guys call it? You call it like What do you guys call it? Somebody else, because he's being weird.
I'm not sure what you're getting at. But apparently blackening is Cajun and Creole.
Yeah, thank you.
And Taipan, I think, has eaten some weird things.
Yeah, well, he's
Mm.
Australian, so. Cheese toasty. Thank you, Alan.
Yeah,
You like
he's got
minced potatoes? Nice.
Irish stew goes for scrambled eggs on toast
Uh,
or beans on toast. That's really good.
I've
Or
never had that. Is this just like what kind of bean is it?
the haricot beans,
Who?
haricot
What's
or
that?
haricot. It's the type of bean that
I've never heard of it.
the baked beans we get in this country are made with.
Oh, okay. Then it must. We
Um,
have the same, I think. Baked
so for
beans.
comfort food, yes, something like cottage pie or shepherd's pie is very
Mmm.
good in my book, or something like uh, sausage and mash.
I like stew.
Oh yeah,
Beef
get some
stew.
very good, yeah, some nice stews.
Yeah. Lasagna. Like I'm not saying any Italian stuff on purpose, cause like so many. But like non-Italian stuff. I love stew. My mom's stew is good. Um, what else? I'm trying to think of
Darlic,
non-Italian.
Darlic is cheating. She likes to go to her mum's place, and her mum's a retired chef.
Oh, oh,
We have a runny yolk egg on toast. It's wonderful. Yuck.
mmm.
Somebody managed to kill cactuses in gardens, and so Damon reckons meat and melted cheese for a comfort food.
Mm. I like. I miss my mom's cooking. There's nothing like it. Her chicken cacciatore was amazing, and
Um,
I can't recreate it. It's the one thing I never learned how to make.
and going on from Taipan, not telling us what he's eaten, he's telling us what he's eaten.
Oh god,
Being
I'm
Australian,
scared.
of course, he's had witchetty grub.
Who?
Witchetty grub.
Who that?
Um, it's a small little yellowy white
No!
wriggling
Alright, stop there!
goanna, kangaroo tail. I don't know what a goanna is.
Why would
Turtle,
you take the
and
tail of a kangaroo? He needs it for balance.
because it's the only thing you can catch, you grab hold of it and the kangaroo bounces off. And dugong. Dugong is isn't that a seal-like creature?
Alright, you stop. You stop right there, sir. Did you say seal-like creature?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, he's the type that would hit a baby seal. You stop it.
Well, I can honestly say I've never been clubbing, so no. There you go.
What is it, like, wait, I'm still stuck on the kangaroo tail.
Mm.
Kangaroos need it for balance. What's he gonna do without it?
Fall over into the pot.
You kill kangaroos for food? No.
Mm. Um,
I don't like that at all.
Hi, Brian. Brian says "Chorizo con huevos," and I apologise for my pronunciation.
Nice.
A goanna is apparently it's a monitor lizard. Ah, meh.
Yeah, I know.
And a dugong is a type of manatee. So yeah, seal-like thing.
No. No, no, no. We don't eat venison, kangaroo, nothing like that.
Yeah,
Unless you're like
tempted.
in dire straits, stop eating stuff like that.
Yeah, kangaroo meat is sold in supermarkets. Yeah,
Well,
I'm told it jumps off the shelves.
you're stupid.
Well, the thing is, it's cultural.
No,
They eat horses in France. They eat
and
ponies
in
in
French
donkeys in
Canada.
Spain.
Yeah, I know. Alright, we
So
can stop that.
yeah,
We can
and
stop it.
it's all what you're used to.
They had a horse episode on MasterChef Canada, and it did not go over well. Oof, people were
The
mad.
the public voted nay, did they?
You're not funny.
I'll get me coat.
Mhm.
Well, that's the thing. I say it's cultural.
But they're cute. Shit, did I just cut myself? Probably.
I don't know. Did you
I
cut
don't
yourself
like eating
on
cute
your
things.
unspillable? Did you cut yourself on your unspillable mug?
No.
Good.
I know, they eat dog in some countries. And cats.
Yes.
Doesn't make me feel good about it!
Um, Lady Dragon's Blood says venison is delicious. I'm not a fan of venison. For I I visited a friend once, and they were heating up some venison soup, and the entire house was pervaded by this really disgusting smell of the
Yeah.
soup heating up, and that just put me off venison completely.
Well, you know what though? I was talking to Brandy earlier. I miss having a grill. Something about a grill makes things taste like even just get some chicken, put on a grill, it just tastes better. Like we used to keep a container of chicken breasts marinating in lemon, oil, and garlic in the fridge because we had a grill outside on the deck, right outside the back kitchen door,
Oh,
and beautiful, beautiful.
s- speaking of griddles and stuff like that, I had a
A griddle and a grill are two different things. Can we
I
agree
know,
on that?
I think so, yeah.
A griddle is a flat surface that's sort of like a nonstick pan that you can make
Yes,
breakfast and all different kinds of things on.
yeah.
A grill is either gas or charcoal powered outside.
Um, yeah, mainly yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I think it's if I remember correctly, I had a lamb burger at a coffee shop I was out at,
Mhm.
and it came out,
The
and
watermelon,
there was a slice of watermelon on the
grilled
plate.
watermelon, yeah.
It had been um, cooked on a griddle. That was really nice.
Mhm. I don't know. I don't. I'm not too sure if I like grilled watermelon. Like pineapple's kind of cool grilled, but like the watermelon is just so delicate to me, and I like it juicy and sweet. But yeah, it's interesting. Like everything's different when it's grilled. When there's a bit of a char on it, right? Fruits, veg. It's different for cooking it like that than like direct it to a flame of some sort or in a pot. It's different.
Oh, Lady Dragonblood, you didn't.
Hmm.
Mm, naughty, naughty, naughty.
It's a barbecue. No, well, barbecue grill. Barbecue grill. How about that?
Um, Not sure what it's in reference to, but Gregor
Mm.
says no. It's a braai. Um, a bray. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Isn't that the you dig a hole and you a pit, fill it with charcoal,
What?
put the
How do
food
you
in,
spell it?
then cover it up again. Braai.
Mm, I don't know. Do you ever like come across a food that you wonder who the first one to try it was and why?
Yeah, lots of times.
Oof, they must have been hungry. That
Um,
kind of food.
well, I mean, yes, there are things like that, but mainly because I'm alive today. I mean,
Mm.
yeah, back what 100,000, 200,000 years.
When we were
I mean,
first starting, yeah,
yeah, if it, yeah,
trying everything out.
yeah, and I can't see there being a problem with that happening. Um, but
And I don't mean things that you think are gross. I'm like things that I love. I'm like, who saw that and said, "I'm gonna eat that in some way." Like clams.
mm,
Who
yeah,
saw a clam
clams,
and said,
oysters,
"Inside that thing is
whelks,
something I'm gonna eat."
yeah.
I love
But
clams.
the one that gets me is red kidney beans. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I can understand people going, "Oh, look, eat that," and "Oh, I feel a bit sick. Oh, look, I'm dead."
Mhm.
And who was the second person who thought, "You know what? I reckon if we,
Do this to it.
yeah, it'll make it
Less
not kill
lethal.
us." And oh, thud, I'm dead.
Until they got to the right amount of doing it.
Yeah, eh, yes, that is the sort of thing
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I don't get it either. How hungry were they? Did they come across the first guy? Like how many times? All right, so like the first guy tries red kidney beans. We'll stick with your red kidney bean thing.
Yep,
First guy tries it, eats it, dies. Oh boy.
yep,
Guy number two comes along, sees guy dead, sees a bowl of kidney beans next to him, eats some, dies too.
yeah,
Like unless somebody's there to see the correlation, how many people died before they figured that out?
yes. And also, I mean, I normally go along the route of okay, I mean, you soak them in water
Hmm.
and the poison leaches out. But
Haggis.
that's simply going to the soaking them in water. They
Yeah. How do they
they
think soaking in water? Why not?
yeah, why not beat them into a pulp and yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
People always go to haggis when we talk about this.
I mean, it's not so much the first person to eat haggis, it's the first person to
Create
make
it.
haggis.
Yeah. What were they
That's the
thinking?
person you want to take out behind the bike shed and have
It's
words with.
like we Italians have something like that called tripe. What the fuck were they thinking?
Well,
It smells horrible.
tripe was quite a like still sold and whatever, mainly up in the northeast of the country.
Oh,
It's still quite
no. It, tripe's sold all over the place. People
yeah,
still eat it.
yeah,
My aunt came over my house once because I was sleeping. It was a Saturday or something. And I smelled I was actually woken up by the smell. And I come downstairs and my aunt, my great aunt actually, um, it's very much like Tony's mother, um, was in my kitchen. My parents were home making tripe. I'm like, Aunt, what are you doing? She's like, I'm making tripe. I'm like, why? Why here? Like nobody here eats it. She's like, yeah, but I don't want to smell it in my house.
yeah.
I was like, bitch, get out of my house.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell mom. I
You
it's horrible.
gotta love people like that.
Oh yeah, she's horrible. She lives next door, that's why. I'm like, no. What? Why would it smells so bad? How do you get close enough to eat it? First of all,
Hmm.
what is? I never tasted it because I couldn't get past the smell.
I've got no idea what it tastes like.
On the other hand, liver smells good, liver and onions when they're cooking, but
Mm.
no, on that.
I like liver and onions.
I can't get past the texture of liver, ever.
Mm.
It's tacky, like it's like it sticks. I don't know how to describe it.
It's got quite a firm, dense texture. Have we killed you off?
Mhm. I just know, my aunt would eat it. My dad's sister every once in a while because she believed it was healthy. I don't. It could give you superpowers. I wouldn't eat it.
Um, I think it's supposed to be quite rich in iron, liver.
Well, they
But,
got pills for that.
um,
Quite frankly.
yeah, I mean, I'm sure they can develop pills for everything. So, I mean, would you rather sit down and have a pizza, or would you rather sit down and have a pill which tastes like pizza?
What? Why would you have pill that tastes like no? You would take a pill to get the health benefits, not
Okay, okay, so just have a set of bland, flavorless pills that give you all the nutrients that you need.
okay.
That
We
or sit
still need to
down.
eat.
Why?
Our stomachs need food. We need
No.
fuel.
Yeah. And why not get them via a tasteless, bland pill?
Soylent Green. That's why.
That's not a
I don't
bland
know.
pill, but
I don't understand what
yeah,
you're saying to me.
but if I mean you were
Like
you look as if you could
Snowpiercer, the things they eat, the
no, you were suggesting
bars.
yeah you could get the any additional iron via a pill supplement.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was just extrapolating that. Well, if you go down that route, just have everything you need
Well,
via
that's
pill.
what Soylent Green and stuff on Snowpiercer is. They're thing that
Um,
you eat that it gives you all your nutrients.
yeah, and the main thing is Soylent Green obviously is made from people because
So is the stuff on Snowpiercer.
right.
It's a
Yeah,
ripoff. Derivative,
yeah,
very
and that
derivative.
was the well, I don't know about Snowpiercer, but was the Soylent Green one. That was mainly because of it was also a way of getting rid of excess people.
So is well, they could. I don't know why they did it on Snowpiercer. They could just throw them off a train. I guess they had no way of. They had a lot of people to feed and not a lot of place to get food from. It's definitely not meat.
Yeah,
Where would they put cows on this train? They had to grow meat.
the cattle truck.
Honey, think about it.
Yeah, I
You
know.
could maybe have 2 cows per car.
Yeah, yes, I mean the logistics are crazy.
Yeah,
Apparently, we've already outgrown Soylent Green. Apparently, that was
yeah, I
set in
know.
2022.
Yeah, interesting, isn't it?
Mind you, we've already got past 1984, so
Mhm. I remember when that happened and everyone's like, "Whoa." Yeah, okay. Do you remember Y2K? Oh my god, how fucking stupid were we? Like everybody
um,
thought everything's gonna stop at midnight at 2000.
um, speaking as an ex-programmer, ex-systems programmer, yeah,
Mm.
the reason nothing happened is that people put in work to make sure it didn't happen.
Oh yeah, no, I am sure of that. But like, I'm not saying nothing. Like nothing was gonna happen. I didn't think the world was gonna end. However,
Oh, the world wasn't. The world is very unlikely to end. There were
yeah,
a lot of doomsayers saying that oh, the nuclear codes will do this,
yeah.
they'll do that, blah blah blah. And there are and have
How
been various
stupid would
things.
those people have been to create something like the nuclear codes, that would just go boom
because
at 2000.
that well, the issue the issue's too complex to go into really and too boring. But generally speaking, back in the day, uh, computer memory storage was at a premium. So
Mhm.
anything that you could do to reduce memory utilization, you did. And if that was using 2 characters for the year, you did.
Right. I get why.
Um, one of the one of the worst ones that could have happened would have been with the GPS stuff because
Explain.
they, for their time thing, they used a number of milliseconds since the 1st of January 1970, I believe.
Yeah.
And when they were created, effectively integers numbers were stored in a 32-bit field.
Okay.
And I think it was August, oh God, I forget when, but basically at some point about 5, 10 years ago, I think, I can't remember, maybe a bit more than that, that would have wrapped round.
Oh.
And so
I'm glad you
suddenly,
didn't want to get into it.
yeah, and so suddenly um, the satellites would be thinking the date and time was back in
Yeah.
1970. So they would think they were in different places. So all the locations that
Yeah.
anybody got from them would be wholly wrong.
Oh yeah. Wouldn't it be cool
And
though if it could?
um,
All right. So like, I was thinking the other day, right? If I could do it all over again, right? If I could go
yeah,
back, knowing what I know, though, right?
uh huh,
And then like, but you can't because that's cheating. There's a reason we don't know what we know when we're kids, because that's
yes,
cheating.
yes,
Just saying.
and
No, no, and I was just saying. Don't push me, sir. It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
mm, but
Well, it
I
was.
must,
When we started.
I think, well, knowing what you know now, back
Yeah.
then, kid, yes, it's an attractive prospect, but I think also it would be boring as hell.
I think that we'd make the same mistakes.
I don't know. Well, I think you'd make different mistakes.
No,
But
I
to
think we'd
me,
make a lot of the same ones, or a lot of the same choices. Not mistakes, choices. Our
hmm,
choices would be pretty much the same because we're still the same people.
um, we would. So if back at the age of just random age, say 8, 9, or 10, I knew everything that I know now, that would also tend to suggest I would have, hopefully, the ability to think think ahead in as much as, well,
Yeah,
if I
maybe.
do this, that's going to happen. I would understand consequences a bit better.
I don't
So
know.
unlike,
I know the exact time and day I would want to go back to and change. That's weird,
mhm,
but we've talked about that.
yeah. But to me, mainly, if I actually think about it, it will be boring because nothing is new. You know it all already. I mean, there's
Well,
no
I
delight
get what you're
in
saying.
finding out stuff and learning stuff.
See, but I don't believe that because we don't know everything. So we could go back and learn all the things that we didn't learn the first time.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
still learn things every day, and I still
yeah,
look at the world with wonder.
yeah. I mean,
I mean, I look at Brandy's grandchild, and she's at what, 7 months old. She looks around at everything, and everything's
mm,
so very new. And she's trying to figure out what everything is. It's like
yeah,
the coolest thing in the world.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And if you knew, well, if you knew what you know now, most of that you would know, and you'd lose that sense of wonder. Which is what I'm saying.
We gave Thai Panda idea.
Yes. A future stream for have a celebrity roast.
For who?
I don't know. Um,
What celebrity?
And Jason makes a very valid point. He wouldn't change a thing. He loves his kids too much to risk not having them.
Ooh, yeah, right? Everything we did led us to where we are, right?
Hi, Hez. Um, but another main thing is the thing is changing something, i.e., knowing stuff, doesn't just alter that. It changes everything else as well. Everything
Mhm.
else would not be the same. You can't
Butterfly
just say
effect.
can't just say, "Oh, if I change this, I'll be better off," and everything else will go on
Yeah.
exactly the same. No, it has ripple
No.
effects. Has knock effects.
But as I said, like, all right, so I know exactly the day I'd go back and do over.
Hmm.
March 17th, 1987. Um, and even knowing that everything after that would be changed drastically, I don't know if it would be better or worse,
Hmm.
good or bad. Uh, I'd still do it.
I don't know
That day
whether,
had a profound effect on
yeah,
my life in a very bad way.
I mean, I don't know whether I could identify a pivotal point in my life or not.
I think I'm kind of unique in that. Um, I don't know many people who could, you know, put it down to one time, day.
Yeah.
But um, I've been in therapy most of my life, and I can trace it all back to that one day,
Hmm.
and that's big,
Yeah.
knowing that it's big.
So I suspect most people wouldn't have something like that.
No, I don't think I'm lucky for it though at all. I
Mm.
think it makes it worse knowing
Yeah.
it really does.
Um, yeah, like with the butterfly effect. And the sort of thing that I would go for dialect. They'd like to learn different languages, sign language, and do better at school.
Yeah. Well, there's still time
Um,
to learn all that.
yeah. Although it tends to be more difficult to learn languages the older you get.
Yeah.
But
Um, staying with what I was saying though, I even tried extrapolating the changes it would make.
yeah, I'd imagine you'd go cross-eyed and have your brain
I ha-
explode after about 2 minutes
I
of that.
I think I figured I've I don't know realized some of them.
Oh, good,
Um,
potentially, at least.
some good, some bad.
Hmm.
Some just different.
Yeah.
I might not have been there for this person.
Right.
I might have been there for that one.
Yeah.
Somebody might be dead sooner because of it,
Yeah. I mean,
and
this
I
is the thing.
still would do it.
Yeah, this is the thing that so we're talking about and what Nightwolf mentioned there. I mean, you can think of all the things
It's a wonderful life.
that would change for you,
Hmm.
and change maybe you could imagine for people that you're close to.
Hmm.
But then the changes that you have
Oh yeah, I
would
know. They
affect
go
other
out, out,
people,
out, out, out.
affect,
Yeah.
affect others, and you lose control. Well, not so much lose
Hmm.
control. You lose the ability to work out what those changes could be.
Absolutely. Because we don't know not just the domino effect,
Mm,
but the fact that we don't even know the impact we've had on some people, a lot of
yeah,
people.
yeah.
But like my own parents, I saved my mom's life a couple times. I don't know that I would have been there had that day not happened the way it did.
Mm,
And
yeah.
I don't
So
know.
that's the thing.
It's heady. It's a very heady thing.
Mm, yeah. I mean, I get
But
I
then
get
again,
how.
if that day hadn't happened the way it did and things had been better for me, things might have been better for all of us.
Yes, very much so, Jason. Yeah, once the first change is made, you have no idea how it
Mhm.
would go. It might be for the worse.
But we
And
forget that timeline too. It's very I
yes,
mean, like,
we've
once
well,
the new timeline like, once we've chosen a fork, the other ones are gone
yeah,
to us.
yeah. I say the thing that I mean,
Mhm,
despite the fact I'm not particularly interested in sports and stuff like that, I do occasionally hear uh, reports about football games and stuff like that. And the
mhm,
thing that always hacks me off is, say, a team loses 2-0
mhm,
and the losing team missed a sitting open goal.
mhm,
The way it's commentated about invariably is, oh, if they scored that goal, then yeah, this would have happened. And they just assume that everything else would have been exactly the same in the game. And yeah, no, it wouldn't. It's the game would have changed completely. You don't know the other side would have scored 2 goals. You don't know this. You don't know that. It's and that really does bug me.
yeah. This is way too heavy to talk about this early in the morning.
Mm,
Just saying.
yes, and ironically, I need to be off for my coffee and lunch.
I was just about to say the same thing.
Hmm.
Oh my god. I'm getting tired.
Hmm. Well, we need to get you to bed.
I'm hungry. And it's all your fault.
Um, I'm sure we can arrange for you to have some gravy.
I love a gravy sandwich, damn it. I do. Wonder bread or just some kind of bread with some tomato sauce and oh, great.
Well, thank you for calling it tomato sauce.
Well, I figure I had to or you wouldn't know what the fuck I was talking about. Because you're so freaking stubborn. We have a word for that, you know.
Yes, it's called proper or correct.
Stunad. Thick-headed.
Hmm.
Stubborn. He's learning
Yes.
Italian watching The Sopranos, so I gotta tell you that.
Yeah, mostly swear words.
No! Alright, well,
Hmm.
thanks everybody for turning up.
Yes, indeed.
If you do decide, like, going back to the first thing I asked you guys, if you have any ideas, any suggestions for what we could call this thing we do, please do leave a message in the comments. This thing we do. I like that.
Yeah,
Uh, but yeah, so very happy y'all showed up. It's I think I personally feel it's worth staying up late or getting up early for. For me, I enjoy this time. So nice. It's quiet outside in my
yes,
neighborhood, which is never quiet in my neighborhood. Love it. So thanks
yeah,
for coming, guys.
indeed. Thank you, everybody. Particularly those of you on AMG side of the pond where it is a stupid
Yeah,
time of day.
like 4:30.
Hmm.
Love you guys.
Right. Take care
Night.
and thank you very much, everybody.
Yep. We'll be seeing you probably later tonight if you're in that time zone. I
Hmm.
don't want to say American
And
because Americans were here. So,
yeah, and don't forget, Hezekiah's got a show that starts in about 20 minuets,
yay! Always a great show.
which is breakfast with Hezekiah, I believe.
Yeah.
So you've had coffee with us, and you can now
Now
round it
go
off
eat
with
breakfast
breakfast
with
with
Hezekiah.
Hezekiah.
Lovely 1-2
Yep.
punch. Go team.
And please hit the like button on your way out, ladies and gentlemen.
Share it if you can.
Mhm.
Bye.